Welcome to Elimu TV. You are tuned into this lesson, music lesson, Form 2. My name is Lynette Njora. Now, before we get to our lesson, I would want to invite you to get us feedback concerning this lesson. Give us your name, give us any question that you have. Just write your name and where you're watching us from on this line 21450. Again, I'll say 21450. Just SMS us and we'll get back to you. Now, welcome to Music Form 2. In Form 1, we learned the topic rhythm. We learned rhythm. And now, we are still going to go ahead with rhythm. And at this level, we are going to get deeper and get to know more about this subject, rhythm. Now, in Form 1, we defined rhythm. I believe and I know that at this particular point, you still remember the definition of rhythm. We said that rhythm is a regular movement in terms of beat. It's a regular movement when we are relating it to beat. Now, this particular time, we are going to look at rhythm. We are going to look at rhythm again. And we are going to see how to clap, tap, various rhythms. And as we do this, we shall divide it into two categories. We are going to look at rhythm in simple time. And also, we shall look at rhythm in time. So, we shall consider these two types of rhythm. One will be in simple time, and the other rhythm will be in compound time. Today, we shall look basically at simple time. Now, there are basically three types of simple time in terms of rhythm, and we looked at that in Form 1. As at now, we shall just recap them very fast. We have simple, duple time, and this one we gave an example and said it is 2/4, written in figures. And then we have simple, triple time, which is 3/4. And lastly, we have simple, quadruple time. Quadruple time. And this one will be 4/4. Now, I know you could be wondering, what are these figures? Simple time signature, these are time signature, and it simply shows what or how many beats are there in a bar when we are talking about rhythm. Remember, we are relating beats, a regular movement in terms of time. Now, these figures are showing us how many beats are there in a particular bar when we have a rhythm. Now, when we are talking about simple time and we have a figure like 2/4, in this case, the basic beat will always relate to the crochet. The basic beat will always relate to the crochet. And we said the crochet can be related to just the normal walking speed or walking pace. Now, if we say simple time, we have the basic beat as the crochet. That is the basic beat. It means that every other bar must have a certain number of crochets for you to make up a particular rhythm in simple time. Now, we have this simple duple time, and this simply means there are 2 crochet beats in each given bar, in every bar. Now, looking at this 4 is the figure that is showing us which beat it is. The 4 is showing us that we are having crochets, and the 2 tells us the number of crochets. So the number 4 shows which note is being used, and the number 2 shows us how many of those notes are in that particular bar. And therefore, that's why we are saying there are 2 crochet beats in every given bar. Now, I want us to do some practicals with ourselves and see how best can we get this. Now, when we have to clap some beats, this is 1 crochet, this is another crochet, and remember we said this is a bar line. Now, this one is 2, 4. This sign has been written just before we start our music, and therefore we have 2, this is a crochet, and that's another crochet, so you're having 2 crochet beats. The first bar has 2, we'll have the second bar having again 2 crochets, and the third bar should have 2 crochets. When we finish our bar, remember we have to put double bar lines. Now, at this particular level, if we have to clap this particular rhythm, this is a very simple rhythm. It shows that we just have to give it ta, 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 ta. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All of them are crochets, and the speed remains the same. Now, there's one thing I would want to put to us, that as we clap, the first note of every bar must be stressed. Put a stress there because it is opening a new bar. And therefore, as we put a stress there, it means it should also show in the way we clap. So basically, how can I clap this simple rhythm? Just watch me. Can you realize that something? In that, the first note is ta, 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 ta. Therefore, the stress comes there, it comes there, and also comes there. Now, this rhythm can be put further in a bit more complicated way, still 2, 4. We can have that crochet, and then we have 2 quavers. Remember quavers, we join them with 1 line on the top there. These 2 quavers still make a crochet, and therefore still there are 2 crochets in 1 bar. So how do we clap that? This one is just ta, ta, te. Ta, ta, te. So when we do that, it means we are having those 2 crochet beats in every bar. Then we can have something a bit different in the second bar and make them quavers. These 2 quavers will make 1 crochet. Those 2 quavers will make 1 crochet. Still the 2 crochet beats in every bar. Now, let's try to clap this together. How will this one be? The first bar will be ta, ta, te, ta, ta, te, ta, ta, te. The second bar will go something like ta, te, ta, te, ta, te, ta, te. So those are quavers, but still they're making 2 crochets. So the whole rhythm will be ta, ta, te, ta, te, ta, te. Ta, ta, te, ta, te, ta, te. That is the basic rhythm of that particular part. Now, just one more last thing we can do about this 2, 4. let's again try together and clap these rhythms. It's just almost the same like the first one and the second one. So we have 2 crochet beats. We have 2 crochet beats and 2 crochet beats. In this case, we are going to have ta, 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 te, ta, te, ta. Just that. So in the first beat, bar, we have ta, ta. That is done. The second bar, we have ta, ta, te. Just that. It's done. And the third bar, we have ta, te, ta. And that is done. So at your own time, just write these notes down and try to clap them. See how they will come out at your own time. The second part that we are going to look at today is 3/4 time. And this is simple triple time. Always keep in mind that these 4 will stand for the crochet beats, and 3 here is denoting how many crochets that we are having in that particular bar. Therefore, here we're going to say we have 3 crochet beats. Remember, not 3 crochets, but 3 crochet beats in every bar. Now, if I have 3 crochets like that in a bar, the clapping is just still the same, or if you want to tap, it's just still the same. That will be ta, ta, ta. And always put a stress at the first note in that particular bar, or the first beat of the bar. The second part of it is, let me give you a longer note. Then we have a crochet. These notes are also still adding up to 3 crochet beats in a bar. And then we can have that. So I believe at this point you can be able to try and clap something. But for now, let's do it together again. The second bar, we have the first note, which is a bit longer, and therefore it's going to be ta, a, ta. We have a minim and a crochet. So we have ta, a, ta. The third bar will have ta, ta, a, since we have a crochet and a minim. So can we try the whole of it? I believe you can do it. So let's go. We have ta, 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 a, ta, 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 a. So simple. So can we just try this at your own time and see how that rhythm can come out? Now, let me give you another example, and it's still simple and so clear. I believe you'll get it so well. So this one, you realize I've shortened the notes. The notes, now we are having a quiver and a quiver making a crochet, a quiver and a quiver making a crochet. So how are we clapping these? So we just have ta, te, ta, te, ta. Ta, te, ta, te, ta. They're just the same, divided into equal parts. So at this point, we can be able to do that, adding one more. So I would want us to see how this one is supposed to be clapped at this point. So the first bar is ta, te, ta, te, ta. The second bar is the simplest. Now we have ta, ta, ta. So the whole of it is going to be ta, te, ta, te, ta, 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 ta. And there you are. Your rhythm has been well clapped. Now, Lastly, I want us to look at 4/4. I want us to look at 4/4. And in 4/4, just like we said 3/4 and 2/4, we are going to look at 4/4 as the main beat being still a crochet. And we are having now in every bar 4 crochet beats. So what does this mean here? We are going to have 4 crochets put in every bar, and every of that crochet is making 1 beat. Now, we can still divide these crochets like we did in a 3/4, have 2 quavers together making 1 crochet beat. We can still put 2 more quavers together making 1 crochet beat, and again give it a longer knot. So 4/4 time, we have 4 crochets there. So we have 1 crochet beat, 1 crochet beat, there's another one there. This one make 1, that one make 1, and this one has 2 crochet beats. That one means we have 4 crochet beats in every bar. So let's try again and clap this other rhythm. The first bar will just be as simple as we have put it. Ta, 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 ta. The first bar is already done. What about the second bar? The notes are shorter, and therefore they have to fall into 1 crochet twice. Therefore it will be ta, te, ta, te, ta, because this one is longer. So we have ta, te, ta, te, ta, So at this particular point, you can see that simple time, basically here we are talking about crochet beats. And if there are 2 crochet beats, then it will be 2, 4. If there are 3 crochet beats in every bar, there will be 3, 4. And if there are 4 crochet beats, we'll have 4, 4. Clapping still remains the same. And remember to stress the first beat of the bar you are clapping. Now, I want you as you watch this particular lesson, just write these notes down, and at your own time, try to clap them. The first one will be in 2/4, and this one, I'll give you a very simple assignment for your own time. Just try to clap that particular rhythm. The next one will be in 3/4 time, and this one will get 3 crochets first, then we'll have that, and finish up with that. And lastly, 4, 4, you will get this one is supposed to be 3, 4, and therefore we'll have 3 and not 4. Then, yes, and then the last one we're going to have that, and then we finish with that. So at your own time, just try to clap this. And in our next lesson, we are going to look at compound time. How will we clap compound time? Which motifs can we use to remember clapping compound time? Until the next lesson, I want to say just stay tuned to Elimu TV, where you are going to get your your questions answered. And just before we leave, I want to leave you with a line that you can get fingertips. Yeah, fingertip line, which is MUS2 21126. Just SMS MUS2 to 21126. Until next time, see you then.